Welcome back. This is Closing Trades. There you have it. Sadhguru is speaking at the India Economic Conclave. Let's cut right across.
Everything has its own chemistry. Or in other words, this is a very complex chemical soup. Now the question is only, are you a great soup or a lousy soup? That's all the question is. If I give soup-making ingredients to all of you, do you believe that all of you will make the same kind of soup? 500 different varieties of soups will come with the same ingredients. That's all that's happened right now. We are all fundamentally same ingredients. See in how many ways we have made ourselves. Because most of you are business managers and CEOs, this is the greatest chemical factory. Now, are you a great CEO or a lousy CEO? That's all the question is. If you are a great CEO, you would keep this in a blissful state. If you're a lousy CEO, it is making misery.
Aryani, your research actually collaborates everything that Sadhguruji is saying, because you found out that people who eat junk, for example, their productivity comes down. People who don't stop to eat on time, who don't meditate, who don't sleep enough, the productivity, whether we are CEO or you're just an employee, everyone's productivity falls. So there's a scientific argument for all of this as well.
Oh, absolutely, because basically what I'm talking about and what we are teaching at Thrive Global is how to reduce friction, to use Sadhguru's terms, so that we can reduce the stress and burnout that is absolutely affecting the entire globe and leading to such disastrous consequences. And that's why we have connected well-being to performance, so that when you actually take care of that amazing engineering, chemical system, then you reduce friction, you increase peace and creativity and great decision-making. Because success or achievement or whatever impact you want to have is not based on how many hours you spend at your desk. It depends on the quality of your decisions, on your ability to see around corners at what's going to happen, on your ability to motivate others, to inspire teams. And all those things deteriorate when we have not been connected with ourselves. And the problem now is that it has never been easier to run away from ourselves. It has never been easier to ignore the user's manual, because we are all increasingly addicted to that little phone that we carry everywhere, that is the repository of every project and of every problem, and that we sleep with it, which is totally absurd. Sleeping with your phone means that it's much harder to connect with your own
They're hoping that they can have a baby phone free.
Oh yes, we have, anybody who wants one of our, we actually launched a little charging station that looks like a phone bed, and we encourage everybody to turn off their phone before they go to sleep, put it in its own little bed outside your bedroom. It has a little blankie, and you can tuck it in and say goodnight. The reason we did that, I gave one to Sadhguru, is because human beings learn through ritual. And if you have a little ritual at night, you are more likely to do it, especially because I bet everybody here never really can come to a point at the end of the day and say, I've done everything I could possibly have done. If you can say that, you don't have an interesting enough job, and I suggest you change jobs. So you really have to declare an arbitrary end to the day to be able to reconnect with yourself.
Let's do a race of hands. How many people here actually put your phone in a different room when you sit down for dinner with your family?
That's great. That's a very evolved audience.
And how many of you have a cutoff time for your phone at the end of the day where you just throw it away? That front row, don't lie. I know you. I work with you.
And how many of you sleep with your phone? It's time to sleep apart.
You also have developed an app that will delete emails when someone is on vacation, so you never have to see them. That's terrifying.
I'll tell you what it does. It's the Thriver way up. And when you're on vacation, you set it up, you arrange for somebody to deal with emergencies. So if you emailed me while I'm on vacation, you'll get an email back that says, Ariana is on vacation until, let's say, December 25. If this email is urgent, please contact so-and-so. If it is not, email her again after December 25. This email will be deleted. It is an absolutely blissful feeling. When was the last time you had 0 emails in your inbox? And incidentally, anybody who wants the phone bed, Marcus Barron. Marcus, could you stand? Marcus is the general manager of Thrive Global here in Mumbai. Find him afterwards. He'll get you a phone bed.
I would laugh, except my CEO is checking his email.
It is true that some people function more intelligently in their sleep. This happened, Shankaran Pillai was dating someone for over 5 years. And one day, he met the girl and he said, you know, yesterday night, I had a dream. In my dream, I proposed to you. What do you think of that? She said, it's a sure sign that you function more intelligently in your sleep. So, see, what we are trying to handle here is just this. We are trying to do so many things, fix so many things in our life. Essentially, there's only one thing. We refer to only humans as human beings. We don't call an elephant being, an ant being, a tiger being, only human being. That means we are supposed to know how to be. How far from truth is that? We are supposed to know how to be. If you knew how to be, would you be blissful or miserable? Hello? Blissful, of course. So, the question is just this, one who will know how to be only if the many dimensions of who we are functions consciously. Now we are trying to handle compulsiveness, and we think we are compulsive because of alcohol, we think we are compulsive because of a drug, we think we are compulsive because of a phone. No, we are compulsive. If there was no phone, we would be scratching ourselves maybe. The problem is of compulsiveness, not of the phone, not of alcohol, not of food, not of something else. The problem is essentially that people have become compulsive. The only answer for compulsiveness is consciousness. There's simply no other way. So it is like there is darkness in this hall, we're trying to kick this darkness out in so many ways. Believe me, if you put your phone in the other room, you may start talking to your pillow. People are speaking in their sleep because many things they wanted to say was not said during the day. So, compulsiveness is the fundamental problem. You cannot counter darkness with anything other than light. There's simply no other way.
And how do we bring that light in?